alpha beast of all morality is negative and consists in keeping out of mischief. The Lord's Prayer is less than 50 words long, and 6 of those words are devoted to asking God not to lead us into temptation. The one-sided contemplative leaves undone many things that he ought to do, but to make up for it, he refrains from doing a host of things he ought not to do. The sum of evil, Pascal remarked, would be much diminished if men could only learn to sit quietly in their rooms. The contemplative whose perception has been cleansed does not have to stay in his room. He can go about his business so completely satisfied to see and be a part of the divine order of things that he will never even be tempted to indulge in what Traherne called the daily devices of the world. When we find ourselves to be sole heirs of the universe, when the sea flows in our veins and the stars are our jewels, when all things are perceived as infinite and holy, what motive can we have for covetousness or self-assertion, for the pursuit of power or the drearier forms of pleasure? Contemplatives are not likely to become gamblers or procurers or drunkards. They do not find as a cruel, preach intolerance, or make war. They do not find it necessary to rob, swindle, or grind the faces of the poor. And to these enormous negative virtues we may add another which, though hard to define, is both positive and important. The heart of the quietist may not practice contemplation in its fullness, but if they practice it at all, they may bring back enlightening reports of another, a transcendent country of the mind, and if they practice it in the height, they will become conduits through which some beneficent influence can flow out of that other country into a world of dark themselves, chronically dying for lack of it.
The silencing of everything else has been further ado for a reason of usefulness and for lack of such. We all wish we could sleep, of course, but the feeling of sleep has a tiny bead to the left of it, the bead that constitutes the heart and always stays in the middle. And when you have the median of this sweaty bead of sleep pleasure, you find that removing it can simply cause the delirium at best, also the coffee-induced dancing.